And a welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of...
Tony Gonsolin, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Now at the plate, Will Smith.
The catcher, number 17, Will Smith.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
Batting third.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
99. Aaron.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, look at Ahmed. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. Carlos Rodon will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Dalton Varsho stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with two strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Now he tries to bunt his way aboard. No dice. 3-2. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row. He's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And he is in there.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Hicks will make the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. From the stretch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
I got to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
That's a ball.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. We'll come right back with more from Dodgers. Now to the plate, here is Michael Harris.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
Pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ahmed has it on to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seven, the shortstop.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had two all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Down the third. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The pitcher, number 16.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Last half of the second set to go, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. No balls and 1 strike.
Nick
And
Ahmed.
a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hit back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Max Muncy is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering it that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And he popped him up. Donaldson into shallow left, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 8.
Here's the first pitch.
Outman.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
No, that's low.
Ahmed leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it. Quick throw to Torres to retire.
Leading off for the Yankees. The first baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
Oh, that's foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly.
He's
Throw to
out.
first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The catcher,
1 out, base is empty, and that brings up Will Smith.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Fouled off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 delivery. High and deep down the left field line. But this will land untouched. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Varsho will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 25.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Dalton Varsho is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But a run will score in the inning. Now into the box, Michael Harris grounded out in his last at-bat.
Michael Harris.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And here's Donaldson. From the stretch. And this is lined hard to deep left. Varsho is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carlos Rodon. He bounced out last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Leading up for the Dodgers.
Nick Ahmed is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Ahmed.
Count now a ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
The third baseman, number 16.
First delivery to him. Bounce it to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center
So
fielder, number
next to bat will
33.
be James Outman. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now a
Count 1-0.
fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Swing and a little tapper. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
One ball,
Good
2
breaking
strikes,
ball
count.
there. Laid off for the second strike. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next it'll be Will Smith. Singled in his last at bat. Line drive to left. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And they take the lead. It's gone. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks.
The left fielder, Aaron.
Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Yankees.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Popped high in the air. Ahmed is there for it. And the inning is over. But 2 come across to J.D. Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch of the AB now.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Donaldson's up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Arias. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Luis Arias becomes out number 2 this inning. And what an effort on the running. Brustar Graterol takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now the first pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. And that's through for a hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
In now, Gleyber Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Swing and a line drive. In there, a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the
Well,
place.
you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
Now that
Next to dig in, Carlos Rodon. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a liner. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Torres, the runner at first with 2 gone. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. It's a run on. So now here is Freddie Freeman. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a high strike there, 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail 5-2. Yency Almonte is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
number 38.
First pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Varsho arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. 0-1 the count. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Left fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Stepping up is
Now
DJ
batting,
LeMahieu.
second baseman.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to center field. Outman gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Half of the 7th. Now it'll be Nick Ahmed. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, nothing in 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Harris is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
First offering. Max Muncy swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? David Fletcher will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number
Fooled
27.
pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report. Caleb Ferguson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Caleb Ferguson.
A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Now batting, shortstop, Clb.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. One there on the first, and Donaldson's gone as well. It's a double play. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. First delivery to him. Dalton Varsho comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for strike 2. Bouncer up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason. You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out. Next, here is Max Muncy. He doubled his last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Fouled off.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So kicking off the top of the ninth is Anthony Rizzo, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Will Smith will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Fly ball right down the line in left. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. And he fouls this one off. Gonzalez throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
Digging in will be DJ LeMahieu. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Center fielder on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now, Michael Harris. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And that will end the inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, James Outman. No balls and a strike to count. High chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Austin Barnes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. As he'll take a look at the off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping in once again is Luis Arias. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out of this one really soon.
That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
All even now, 2-2. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
8-5 tonight. The New York Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Carlos Rodon earns the victory on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 17 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Dodgers, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Baseball. Look in.
Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case.
The Southern California sun is starting to set as we welcome you to Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Logan Gilbert will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. This guy put together one of those ridiculous seasons last year. His numbers were off the chart, and he hit everything. Breaking balls, changeups, splits. The league couldn't figure him out, and he went berserk on the whole year. Consistent from April till October. Amazing season.
Will Smith stands in as he looks at a called strike. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate is Luis Arias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Here's the pitch.
Luis Arias.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Cel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
The batter will be Dalton Varsho. Popped him up. Donaldson waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
2 down, no one on base, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. But the throw is too late as he gave it all he had, but that'll be scored as an infield single.
Oh, man, this looked like it was going to be a fantastic play, and then he just blows the throw. Love the effort, but a good throw would have gotten him. Got to make the whole play for it to count.
Salvador Perez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
On to the second now at Dodger Stadium with no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
The left fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Hicks, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Another one sent foul. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Base is empty here with nobody out. Lifted into center field. Outman is right there, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Into the box, Michael Harris. That's lifted the other way out to left. Varsho is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Clb V.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the AB on its way.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 New York. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Severino has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
0-1.
James Outman is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Max Muncy stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. And now in the box, Josh Donaldson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Donaldson.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting up.
So next to hit is Luis Severino. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Lifted in the air to center. Outman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up Will Smith. He's set, and the pitch. Line hard deep into left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Outman is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd. Now to the plate, Nick Ahmed. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. A ball and no strikes.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. It's swinging at everything.
1-1.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. So here now's the pitcher, Logan Gilbert. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Gilbert.
Outside. That's the ball.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1.
everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Luis Arias. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Michael Harris. He flew out in his last AB. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Solo shot to right center. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. Yanks able to add on one more. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And in to hit next is Dalton Varsho.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
First pitch on its way. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Torres brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman,
couldn't have been much closer at first, and a show track will demonstrate for us. It took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Throw gets him, 2 down. And up steps Salvador Perez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. Count.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire this. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Luis Severino. And he popped him up. Freeman has room in foul territory. 1 away. Next up is Anthony Rizzo. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 17.
Here now is Will Smith. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. It's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Scooped up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney. Here's Mookie Betts. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Next to stand in is James Outman. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And they start him out away with a called strike. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Max Muncy is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the 1st strike. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. In the corner, he pulls it down, and that'll be the end. So here's the cleanup hitter. Aaron Hicks flew out last time up. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Next up, Michael Harris. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Arias is there, and they breeze through this. Into the box, Nick Ahmed 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And this is taken in for out number 1. J.D. Martinez steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
High in the air out to center field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Next, it'll be Luis Arias. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Right side, but it's well foul. Another 0-2 home. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Donaldson will put this away. Brustar Graterol is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Brustar.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Betts, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Standing in now, Luis Severino. As he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-0 New York. So now into the box is Dalton Varsho. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Freddie Freeman is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. No hits to this point. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. So he was able to take it into the 7th. But the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter. Once you get into the 7th, and it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
James Outman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. The 1-2 lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Hicks. He makes the catch. What a play. Ready now is Will Smith. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
At the plate now, Aaron Judge. Ahmed fields it cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Up next for the Yankees,
Aaron Hicks will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
third baseman.
First offering.
Max Muncy.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Torres picks it up. And there's one down now.
Now that.
At the plate now is Nick Ahmed. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Turned on down the line. And there's his first base hit in this one. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into 3rd now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Luis Arias comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So here is Dalton Varsho, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
A ball and a strike now. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fletcher at second with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Yency Almonte enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Grounded back up the middle. There is Ahmed. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
So the next to bat will be Michael Harris. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Yankees, the shortstop, Clb V.
Next to hit, Gleyber Torres. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half, so nothing in the Bombers' ninth. Last chance coming up for the guys in blue. They trail it by 2. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
First baseman, Freddie.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Hicks is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
0-1.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
2 strikes.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. Judge is on his horse, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino is the winning pitcher of record. Logan Gilbert pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Rays baseball is next. Shane McClanahan will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
That'll
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Tampa Bay Rays posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Jason Adam gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
On 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from the home of the Rays, that'll bring up Luis Arraez.
might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-2 tonight's final. Los Angeles took the lead in the second
Here now
inning
is
and
our
rode that
final
until
line
the
score
very
tonight.
end.
First
Clayton
for the
Kershaw
victorious
is
Dodgers.
credited
8
with the
runs
win.
on 11
So
hits.
that will
No
wrap
errors.
things
They
up.
left
For Mark
13 men
DeRosa,
on
Dan
base.
Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
Rays,
You've been
2
watching
runs,
MLB The
9
Show.
hits,
For more,
1
head to
error. They left 12
theshow.com.
men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Now under the dome tonight. That'll bring up Luis Ariz. He's a
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-4 tonight. The Dodgers used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Clayton Kershaw takes home the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB. So
He's safe. He's safe.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Rays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Robert Stevenson pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Time for baseball under the Tropicana field. So stepping in is Lou.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Tampa Bay used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Shane McClanahan gets the W on the mound. Clayton Kershaw pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Got baseball for you this afternoon from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Indians. It's Indians baseball, and it comes your way next.